Hey everyone, this is Finity with Reality Skewed Gamers here to tell you about these new $100 packs that we're seeing in the store. Now there's a lot of buzz about it as to whether or not these are a good value or a bad value, and I'm here to break it down for you. Now I know we talked about this on the Wednesday night stream that Reality Skewed Gamers does. Announcer guy, tell us about the Reality Skewed Gamers live stream. That's right, Finn. Reality Skewed Gamers is a weekly Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes stream on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time that goes through the news and notes from the past week in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So if you're interested in the latest news and the greatest opinions, make sure that you tune in to Reality Skewed Gamers at 8 p.m. on Wednesday nights. And don't forget to catch that every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And during that show, they talked about the packs and whether or not they were good value. Now, I wasn't there because I was on a business trip in Chicago where I was meeting our friends from the American Cancer Society and meeting some RSG fans. And so because of that, I was not there, but I am here to break down my opinion and thoughts on this $100 pack and why the controversy might be a little bit misplaced. Now, is this a good value? Now, let's look at both of these packs and let's see what they really contain. Now, what we see is that they contain 6 of the Gear 12 pieces, the Gear 12 Plus pieces. And these are the pieces that can provide speed. Now, these are critical to get your character's speed up, as well as the fact that they're a little bit more difficult to get, and they're going to be needed for you to get to Gear 13, along with the Gear 12 finishers that are now coming into the game. But when we look at this $100 pack, and this $100 pack, the question is whether or not these are worth the $100. Now let's break down each of these 6 different things. Now when we look at these 6 different items, what we see in the stores is that they all cost 6,500 crystals. Each one of them. Now, maybe you don't think that's a good value. That's a separate issue, and that's why I think a lot of the concepts of whether or not this pack is good value is misplaced. We already know, based on what is established in the game, that all of these Gear 12 Plus pieces that you can see on the screen are all costing 6,500 crystals. That, in addition to the 2,500 crystals that you get with the pack, as well as the 8 Omegas, where when you look in the weekly shipments, you can see that they cost about 125 crystals per Omega. They combine for about 23,000 crystals worth of gear for $100. Now again, you might be able to look at some of these things and decide that, oh, well, I can get some parts of this and put this together for cheaper, and of course you can. You can get all of this stuff cheaper. Remember that purchases like this are designed to save you time, and because you're spending time in order to get some of the gear, it always feels like it's a little bit cheaper when you're the one that's farming it and getting it. But there is a cost to time, and that's why these prices are going to be what they are. Now looking at this, you get 23,000 crystals worth of gear in this $100 pack. So how much do you get in a vault? No need to think about it. Boom! You get less than 16,000 crystals from a vault. So in actuality, you are getting more value from this $100 pack than if you bought the vault by itself. Now again, the difference is the vaults give you crystals directly that you can spend how you want, but the packs give you specifically Gear 12 Plus pieces. And we all need those Gear 12 Plus pieces as we start moving towards Gear 13. So as to whether or not those $100 packs are worth the value, the answer is an astounding yes. They are worth the value. Now, whether or not you want to purchase it is all up to you guys. So remember, value is not dictated by whether or not you have the money in order to buy it. Value is determined by what is in the game and whether or not it is a good purchase if you had the money. Now, everyone's financial resources are a little bit different. So as a caution to everyone, please make sure that you don't spend more than you have, and don't get yourself into trouble with buying these packs just simply because they're a good value. So please spend responsibly as you play this game. I am Finity, and I will talk to you guys next time.